Hello, everybody. I am Sri Bala. I am a Theta healer, EFT practitioner, and spiritual coach. So, my journey with meditation and all these spiritual practices started in I think 2017. It was towards the end of 2016 that I was diagnosed with SLE, an autoimmune condition, and my world had actually come to a standstill with that diagnosis. Even before that, because I was going through a lot of physical challenges without actually knowing what the issue was. So, when I was diagnosed with the condition, it was actually quite a shock because, I've never heard of this before. I didn't know what was happening to my body. And then, when of course, then you start researching on it, and I found out that the autoimmune is when your body, your immunity that is supposed to protect you, is fighting against you. So that made me think. That made me really think, and I felt that I was at war with myself. That was the feeling that I got when I heard that my immunity, that is supposed to protect me, is fighting against me. It sees the body as an external organism and fights against it. So I felt I was at war with myself. And I started with about 12 medicines per day and steroid injections and steroids and all of that. So that is when I actually started looking within, what is it that led me to have this war with myself? Why am I, waging this war? Who am I waging this war with, and for what? So that is when it all started, and I started meditating. I started looking within because I knew it was important that I take care of my emotional issues. I had my doctors to support me, I had friends and family to support me, but these emotional issues I had to take care of it myself. So then I took the help of meditation and journeying inside and looking at all my patterns, like whatever limiting patterns I had, whatever limiting beliefs I was carrying. And I started unlearning them one by one, breaking them, unlearning them, and, actually taking charge of my life rather than just living as a victim. It was not an overnight thing. It took time. I started slowly, gradually. I had to be very gentle with myself. I had to be very compassionate with myself. So that is where it all started. And today, I have just one medicine per day. From 12, it has come down to one. So I strongly believe it is because of all this work that I've done on myself. All the patterns that were not working for me, I had to break it, and I had to be there on my side. I had to stand up for myself. We all look for that safety and security outside of us, but the whole journey of healing and all the spiritual practices encourage you to go within and go back to home. This is home, and just connect with that and find safety and security within yourself. All that love that we are seeking outside, it's all here. So this journey of healing or the spirituality for me is all about coming back to yourself, coming home to yourself, connecting with who you are. Make that bond with yourself so strong that nothing can mess you up. Nothing or no one can mess you up. You feel so confident in your energy and so strong in your own energy. So that is this whole journey of healing and spiritual practices. So that's how it has been for me. So once I understood the benefits and I experienced the benefits of all these practices, I wanted to make it my career and help people with it. So that is how I started doing certifications, studying it more, understanding how I can help other people with it. And it's been about 3 years since I have been actually helping people with emotional issues, emotional challenges, and physical issues, and all of that. And I feel so happy with this work that I do. It's a very, very fulfilling work, and I enjoy what I do. So I would urge all of you to be on this path of understanding yourself, of looking within and knowing who you are. Isn't that the most basic thing? Like, understanding what we want and what we deserve, and being aligned with who you are, being grounded and being happy. The whole journey of this healing is to be happy and to live a fulfilled life. So, with all the practices, I have managed to almost achieve that. Of course, we all have our, highs and lows, and we fall and we make mistakes. We are flawed in different ways. But it's all about how we pick ourselves up. How gracefully and beautifully we pick ourselves up, and how we navigate through this journey of life. That is what defines the quality of your life. So make sure that you do these practices, you look within, and you live a life of quality.